Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Solomon's Temple, where we get to discuss all things around the church and around our spiritual lives. Good to have you here. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple, and also click on the notification button so you could be notified anytime I come on. If you're looking at increasing and improving your YouTube viewership, your YouTube subscribers, a lot of people struggle with that. So we offer a course for a small fee just to help you boost that, the ins and the outs of YouTube, creating a YouTube channel, or you have one already. How do you go about trying to make sure you improve your viewership and your subscription? Whether your content is about business, it's about ministry, it's about issues, or your pastor or business person, or something you feel God is telling you to share with people, please reach out using the WhatsApp number on the screen. Now, Timothy Omotoso, if I show you this picture, you remember 8 years ago, he was apprehended at the airport in Port Elizabeth in South Africa. He's a Nigerian pastor, but based in Durban, South Africa for quite a long time. He was accused of raping girls and trafficking girls. He had a house where he kept young girls in the name of grooming them for music. But a lot of the girls came out to testify. I know a lot of them personally have been involved in the lead from day one, where they said they were abused sexually. Now they went to court. After 8 years, the judge said, not guilty, he's acquitted. Why? Because the state prosecutor didn't do their job. She actually castigated and was very hard on the state prosecutor. And the victims are still crying aloud. So now, he has come out. This is him sitting in court. The days of going to court, he's been in prison all this while. So a lot of people are actually asking the question, is he still in prison? Because the judge said they should release him. Is he still in prison? Is there any legal reason why the state is still keeping him in prison or not? Or has he been released and he is within South Africa? Or was he deported? A lot of our questions are beginning to spring up once again because of this poster. This is a poster that came out a few days ago called the New Dawn Crusade in East London here in South Africa from the 4th to the 11th of May. Yes, all the program there by Reverend Tim Omotoso. It's supposed to happen in East London, which is also known as Buffalo City in South Africa. Has he been released and he's going to have his very first crusade? That's what people are asking, and people are angry. People are angry because people are totally mad. The fact that he actually was acquitted, they felt justice was not showcased for these young girls who accused him of doing so many things that no man of God should do to a woman. Now, from my side, as a journalist, the last time I checked, which is about a week ago, he is still in custody at the St. Albans prison. I don't know on what grounds, but I feel the state could put in a leave to appeal, and now they would have to still detain him, because they cannot release him because of the accusations. They cannot bail him because he's been trying to get bail for a long time, which never happened. And so why is there a crusade coming up? Why is there this crusade, New Dawn Crusade, and his picture is there? So it could either be his church putting all of this together. They even got the venue, paid for the venue. Maybe his church putting this together in the hope that he's going to be released before then, and he's going to have his very first crusade. Or he's been released, or he was released already, and now he's going to have his first crusade. But for me, knowing the way the law works, I don't think he is free now. I think he's still in custody. And because of this crusade, actually, the city, East London, that is Buffalo City, they actually revoked the rent that he paid to use this facility, saying because of his charges, because of what he represents, they would never allow somebody of his caliber to use their facility. But you have to also think about it. Do they have a legal ground? He could sue them. Do they have a legal ground in stopping somebody from using a facility? Because remember, the court never found him guilty. The girl said he's guilty. And for me, I feel he is. So we must not. I think the only grounds that the city will stop him from using their facility is on the grounds that, look, if we allow him to use that facility, and if he shows up, people show up, people who have been very unhappy with the judgment and with his conduct, according to the girls, will come and attack the building, maybe even set the building on fire, attack the people attending the building. Even his life wouldn't be spared. His life will be in danger. For the sake of security and maintaining law and order, they would revoke that. That I would understand. But you cannot revoke it just because he was accused. Alternatively, I know the way some of these churches love to market themselves and love to market the man of God, as they call it. Maybe they release this poster to be able to test the waters, to see and gauge the temperature of public opinion regarding him. So because this is news now all over. I can tell you from what I know, as soon as Omotoso regains his freedom, he would be deported back to Nigeria. As soon as he steps out of prison, there would be Home Affairs officials and police waiting outside to take him to the airport and deport him. Why? Because in the course of this legal court hearing, it was discovered that his permit to stay in South Africa was not legally acquired. There's one of the submissions, documents he submitted, it was fraudulent. That's one. And secondly, because he's been in prison for 8 years, his permit has expired already. He didn't have a permanent residency or citizenship in South Africa. So that is expired already. Right? So what does that make him? It makes him an undesirable alien rather, which means he's illegal in the country and has to be deported. But we are seeing the way people are very unhappy with pastors and bishops and prophets who go around taking from people, who are accused of taking from people, accused of using women, accused of all this sort of like despicable things. People are fed up now. Because if Omotoso goes and creates a crusade, people are going to come in there and there's going to be a case of mob justice, guys. And you wouldn't want that. His life is sacred. In as much as he was accused of a lot of stuff, his life is sacred. Nobody should take the life of another person. But people are angry and people are not happy with the government, with the courts, with the NPA, and they're not happy with a lot of pastors and prophets who've been going around doing things that is just very ungodly in the name of representing God. So we hope to see how that story is going to build up. I'm sure very soon the NPA said they're studying the case to see just maybe they could appeal. And I know as soon as he's deported out of this country, or as soon as he's released, the government, the NPA, is going to notify the public because of the huge public interest around the case. Have a great evening. God bless.